Welcome to Virginia Tech, and you said your prayers, little one, because it's time for Enter Sandman. Just about to turn the corner into the back half of the season here on EA Sports College Football. It is Week 7. It's the UL Monroe Warhawks and the Virginia Tech Hokies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, I caught up with the Warhawks head coach. This is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Virginia Tech's offense will have the football first. Nice here, Denmark. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, in a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today on offense, everything should go through him.
And when you've got one...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Hokies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To throw, it's Rock. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
And you simply cannot start the game any better if you're on defense. The first 2 plays of the game, you get a sack. That's how you seize momentum.
They'll run the option. Keeps it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And this defense, they were ready for that third down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming. Did a great job. Aggressive. Downhill. Went and got it. Got the tackle for a loss. Forcing the 4th down.
Hauls it in at the 40. There he goes. Open it up. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. So the Warhawks offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. He had a tough game in that loss last time out. 3 times he threw picks and only 1 touchdown pass. Bunch formation for these receivers. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Got it set up on the outside. Inside the 30. Across the 25. He's got room. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Warhawks come to the line in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UL Monroe!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hokies offense to start this possession. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Looking for room, it's Edwards. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Rock. Working that left side now. At the 45, on his way. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Here comes the option. Got enough for the first. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Hughes. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
There's a great saying in football. It's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes. Well, my Jimmy's better than your Joe.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man on the right. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. It didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Get it out on the screen. Turning it on. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the gun. Give on the inside. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The sack makes it an even longer third down chance for this offense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Hauls it in. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. And the Warhawks line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him. That loss a week ago, called on just once. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. That is their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Makes the grab. It's Adams. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To the air, it's Rob. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And there he goes. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. The Louisiana Monroe offense heads out onto the field to open this drive. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity.
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Warhawks want to crank the tempo. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. They'll give it to him again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. Virginia Tech wants to take a moment. They called their second timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. And the Warhawks trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll send the back in motion. Big fullback's got it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Warhawks!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's Woods. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. To the air, it's Rock. Flips it out on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Bust through behind his pad. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Edwards. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. The Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Takes a handoff. It's Edwards. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Hokies decide to punt it away. Oh, man, that is an absolute rocket launcher of a punt. Now on the return. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Warhawks are in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's looking to throw on third and short. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Maybe being on the right hash will help him swing that big leg for this 54-yard attempt. Oh, he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Iowa, taking on the number 12 team, the USC Trojans. And it's the Hawkeyes, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins.
The Hokies will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That's the kind of play that energizes the entire team. 96 yards, he took it back for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the tight end. Off play action. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We got to change something up here. We got to do something different because right now it's just a sack party.
Catches it at the 30. Makes a move. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Here comes the Warhawks offense onto the field to go on the attack. Last drive ended after a long missed field goal, and they have it back ready to go. There he goes. Makes it past the marker. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we've got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the second half.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Gets it to him on the screen. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
They'll run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that.
He makes a grab. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on fourth down.
Well, it was a great effort throwing to the running back that time. He was almost able to get in on third down. The defense makes the stop. Now it's decision time. Fourth, you're very close to the goal line. You've got this running back in the backfield. What do?
Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia Tech opens this drive as the offense looks ready to go. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's blocked. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And to get rid of it quickly. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Hokies will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna try to get it himself. Turning it on. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. And the Warhawks look to keep this drive humming. Quarterback adapting. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Trying to escape and get it himself. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing, I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Warhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Pulls it and fires to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Warhawks have pushed it inside the 20. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. The Warhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. Touchdown, UL Monroe! And the beatdown has ensued. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Rock. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He's taking a deep shot. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So you might expect to see victory formation. Instead, you will see a field goal attempt. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player,